Hey guys, Cam for 15 back out with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Kaguya Sama Love is War episode review for you guys, as we're here with the next episode before the eventual, I believe, season finale of season 3. I think that's the case, unless they're getting 13 episodes. I don't know. But yes, I missed last week's episode. But honestly, I didn't really miss much of last week's episode. I was kind of busy that last weekend on that Friday and stuff like that. But the one most important thing that kind of came out of last week's episode was the fact that Ishigami confessed to Tsubane, pretty much indirectly without realizing it. And that's where we kind of pick up this week's episode. Tsubane is pretty much very embarrassed that Ishigami clearly asked her out or confessed to her, and she just doesn't know how to channel her feelings and everything. And she pretty much is very like she's blushing and everything, and she's very I guess you can say nervous. And every time Ishigami tries to talk to her, she just runs away. And Ishigami is just trying to talk to her normally, and he still doesn't realize that he accidentally confessed to her with the getting the whole cookie that's a heart and everything. So yeah, she ends up running away, and she ends up actually running to Kaguya. And that's when she kind of tells Kaguya that, you know, Ishigami confessed to me. And if I'm being honest, you know, I'm asking you, what's a good way to tell him that, you know, I don't, you know, like him. I don't have the same feelings as he does for me. And, you know, this is what some people speculate, is the fact that maybe there's a chance that she doesn't like him like that. But I guess with what we see in this episode, there might be a chance. But I love this scene just from the standpoint Kaguya is like, well, you gotta let him down hard. You gotta be like all brutal and everything. And it's funny because she's like, oh, I gotta do that. But then again, you know, Kaguya remembers like, wait, if he freaking gets dumped, then he's gonna be all over president. He's gonna be over the president, and I won't be able to spend my time with him because he's gonna be comforting Ishigami. And she's like, no. He's like, and Kaguya's like, don't do that. There's another way. They end up seeing freaking Chika get confessed about, but she's just like turns this guy down and stuff like that. But, you know, the whole thing that Tsubane kind of realizes the fact that she has to look at herself and look at the feelings she needs to better understand the feelings she has for Ishigami. And the thing is, since she's a senior, she says she's going to go to college pretty much far away. And it's the whole thing of it would be a long distance relationship. And she doesn't know if she's ready to do that. And apparently, you know, like I said earlier, it seems like she doesn't know what to say back. So in other words, the resolution to this whole thing is she's going to hold off on her decision to tell Ishigami. When we get at the end of the episode, she pretty much asks Ishigami to go to the gymnastics, you know, thing with her and everything. And she says she wants to talk with him behind the school building. So either one or two things is just going to say. She's going to either say that, like, Ishigami, I don't like you like that, but I appreciate you confessing to me and saying that you do like me, but I just can't, you know, I just can't, you know, I just can't repel the same feelings, you know, you have for me and everything. And or it could go this way of where she says, listen, I know that you like me, but right now I do not have a decision if I like you back like that. So please give me time to feel to let me understand my feelings, and then I'll give you my answer back and everything. I feel like it could probably be the latter they have. I feel like she could just be honest with Ishigami and says, I think you're a great guy and everything. I just don't know about my feelings. So, you know, please just let me think about this for some time, and then I can get back to you about, you know, if I like you like that. I think that would be a nice way to resolve this Tsubane Ishigami love angle that we're going to, in a way where, you know, makes Ishigami take a small victory. But if they want to go the way of she just rejects him outright, it's gonna suck, because it seems like she really does like him, but we'll see. But again, a lot of people say that it seems like him and Miko Ino have a thing going on, and I definitely can understand why maybe that could be a potential ship, because they always get on each other and they're always arguing with one another. And typically with shows like that, typically that's when clearly it goes to show you that if you're arguing a lot and you're a guy and a girl, and you always get into arguments, you truly do like each other. Now, in terms of the Kaguya stuff, she pretty much is trying to hang out with Miyuki this episode, and one of the first parts is he can now make balloons now, and the thing is, she wants to get a way to make him confess to her and everything. And she thinks of, you know, having Shirogane make these balloon this balloon heart, but then she realized, wait, that would be like an indirect admitted to the fact that I'm confessing to him. But he ends up doing it and everything, and he's like, oh, so you either gotta pay the fee for making all these balloons, which, you know, it was like it was like one, you know, yen or $1 per balloon that was blown, or less. You can just tell me who you like right here and here. It was kind of a way of Shirogane trying to get to confessor, but frickin' Kaguya just pays it. And in the back half of the episode, pretty much Miyuki asks Kaguya, hey, I want to spend, you know, you want to walk around and spend some time together at the cultural festival and stuff like that. And, you know, you have to where all the other students are like, oh, President, you know, Shirogane and Kaguya are walking together. Is something about to happen between the two? Oh my goodness. And stuff like that. And it gets to the scene where they go to, like, guess this freaking fortune teller who says they can see the future or something like that, and pretty much just saying, like, typically the things that we predicted about these two, that they're pretty much perfect for each other, they're very compatible and stuff like that. But it got to the point, again, it got very spicy for reasons. Again, Kaguya Sama has been getting very spicy for unintended reasonings. Like last week, they did the whole Halloween, you know, haunted house thing, and all of a sudden you find a way that they get things very spicy for no damn reason and damn near like sexual. I'm like, what? And it was kind of a whole thing here, because this freaking girl is like, you see, when you do hook up and you end up doing stuff, you're gonna be very good in bed. And I'm like, okay, something I didn't need to hear. Joy. Wonderful. I didn't need to hear that. But pretty much that was kind of the whole thing. And the way this conversation ends is the person says, well, there's going to be an important decision that will affect your guys' future, and you're going to have to make a decision about pretty much the relationship you have, pretty much hinting at the fact that Shirogane is going to go abroad to America, because he's going to be studying in Stanford, and that's going to be very far away from where Kaguya is at. And that's kind of, you know, and the one thing I did like is how this entire thing, it was Kaguya that was getting flustered, but when they get out, it was Shirogane that was the one that actually is like, I can't believe I held my composure against that and stuff like that. And they kind of spend some more time together at the cultural festival, and Kaguya's just like, I wish we can spend like legitimate time like this and stuff like that. But the end of the episode leaves us off on a cliffhanger where Shirogane pretty much tells Kaguya that he's going abroad and he's going to go to college at Stanford, with a little bit of a twist of the standpoint that he's going to be an early graduate and he's going to be leaving this upcoming year, and pretty much he will not be graduating alongside Kaguya, Ishigami, Hayasuka, and Chika. He's going to be leaving for school early, a year earlier than them. And that's kind of where we're left off on this whole thing. And that was the whole hint that the fortune teller was saying, you're going to have to make an important decision regarding your relationship, and stuff like that. So I don't know where this is going to go. And it seems like our boy is either going to have to confess that he likes Kaguya, Kaguya is gonna have to confess to him that he likes her. Now, to my knowledge, I believe the manga is still going on, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what is going to happen. So yeah, definitely was a solid, great episode of Kaguya Sama, leading into what I believe is gonna be the season finale for season 3 and stuff like that. But yeah, but if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Kaguya Sama, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Kaguya Sama Love is War content or any other, anime, I upload to the channel. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later and catch you guys on the next video. Till then, guys, peace.